Good morning. For the record, today is March 4th, 2026. The time is 11:05 a.m. This is a meeting of the Public Service Commission of the District of Columbia being held in the Commission hearing room located at 1325 G Street Northwest, Suite 800. I'm Emil C. Thompson, Chairman of the Public Service Commission. Seated to my right is Commissioner Richard Beverly, and to my left is Commissioner Ted Trabue. Pursuant to the Open Meeting Act, the Commission scheduled this meeting to consider formal case matters that require Commission action. The proposed agenda for the meeting was posted on Monday, March 2nd, 2026, and amended today, removing the matter in formal case number 1050. A recording of today's open meeting will be available on the Commission's website after the meeting concludes. Commissioners Beverly and Trabue, are you prepared to vote and adopt the amended agenda?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor of adopting the amended agenda, please indicate by stating yes.
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 And I vote yes. The agenda is adopted. Today there is one partial consensus matter and one non-consensus matter before the Commission. The partial consensus matter is in first, formal case number 1187, Natural Gas Distribution System Planning. This order opens this proceeding to investigate integrated natural gas distribution system planning in the district. The Commission directs staff to convene a working group in this proceeding within 75 days of the date of this order. In preparation for the working group meetings, interested stakeholders shall file comments on the questions in this order within 45 days of its issuance, and the working group shall file a joint report within 180 days of the date of this order. Commissioner Beverly, how do you vote?
I vote yes, but I have a partial concurrence in this matter.
Commissioner Trabue, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
And I vote yes. The order is approved. The non-consensus matter is in formal case number 1179. The Commission will now vote on its proposed order in formal case number 1179 in the matter of the investigation to Washington Gas Light Company's strategically targeted pipe replacement plan. The Commission has given careful and thorough consideration of the record in this case, including thousands of pages of filed testimony, filed comments, an affidavit, an evidentiary hearing, 2 community hearings, and numerous responses to data requests from the parties. Over a year ago, the Commission approved the 5-year phase of Washington Gas Light Company's 40-year Project Pipes 1 program, formerly known as Accelerated Pipe Replacement Plan, which focused on public safety by replacing the highest leak-prone pipes in the natural gas pipeline infrastructure. After granting several short-term extensions of the first phase, the Commission, in December 2020, approved the next phase of the Accelerated Replacement Plan, Project Pipes 2, for a 3-year period. Accelerated pipeline replacement work authorized via Project Pipes program under phases 1 and 2 approved material-specific sub-programs, i.e. cast iron mains, bare and unprotected steel mains and services, mechanically coupled steel segments, and other designated materials with defined annual spending allocations and material targets. Each phase of the program and its associated extensions operate within its own parameters and funding structure. In December of 2022, WGL filed its third application for the next phase of its Accelerated Pipe Replacement Program, Project Pipes 3, which will request an additional 5-year program. By order number 22003, the Commission rejected Pipes 3 application and opened formal case number 1179, directing the company to file a revised application that provided for a strategically focused approach to pipe replacement targeting the highest risk, leak-prone mains, and services to prevent future natural gas leaks and reduce GHG emissions in the district. On September 27, 2024, WGL filed the proposed District Strategic Accelerated Facilities Enhancement Plan, District SAFE, which targets the replacement of high-risk, aging, leak-prone pipes seeking the recovery of costs associated with the plan through the previously approved Accelerated Pipe Replacement Plan surcharge mechanism. WGL set a budget for the DC SAFE plan at $215 million over 3 years. The company proposed using a new JANA Lighthouse Risk Prioritization model to evaluate pipeline risk and project development. The company also proposed to address the district's climate goals through Customer Choice Program, a non-pipes alternative which offered customers scheduled for service replacement the option to electrify their homes and abandoned gas. There were 6 parties in addition to the Office of People's Counsel for the District of Columbia, a party by right, which were granted intervention in this proceeding. The D.C. government, Earth Justice Sierra Club, the Apartment and Office Building Association of Metropolitan Washington, AOBA, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Washington Construction and Public Employees Laborers District Council, PBWLDC, DC Climate Action, and the Environmental Defense Fund. 3 of these parties fully participated in the development of the record. By this order, a majority of the commission approves a modified district-safe plan to replace the immediate high-risk, aging, leak-prone pipe for a 3-year plan period, July 1, 2026 through June 30th, 2029, with a budget of $150 million, which represents approximately a 30% reduction from WGL's proposed budget. The modified district safe plan consolidates system assets through a single risk scoring methodology rather than relying upon the material-specific categories of eligible materials. The project selection through the modified district safe plan will be narrowly focused on the reduction of the most immediate risk by optimizing risk reduction per dollar spent rather than focusing on wholesale replacement of material categories. The commission, 1, finds that the modified district safe plan represents a structural departure from the prior approved accelerated pipeline replacement program and a strategically focused risk-driven pipe replacement program to preemptively address the district's aging, leak-prone infrastructure to avoid cascading leaks and dangerous super-emitter events. It also finds that the modified district safe plan is in compliance with order number 22003 and approves the use of JANA Lighthouse risk prioritization model for evaluating pipeline risk and project development. It adopts an annual budget that resets each year with no rollover if the prior year's expenditures are below the authorized dollar limit. Set spending caps for July 1, 2026 through June 30, 2027 at $45 million, for July 1, 2027 through June 30, 2028 at $50 million, and for July 1st, 2028 through June 30th, 2029 at $55 million. The commission modifies the use of the existing APRP Accelerated Pipeline Replacement Program surcharge mechanism for cost recovery while adding a threshold requirement for recovery for the modified district safe plan. Adopts a threshold-based recovery mechanism as part of the modified district safe plan approval. Sets an annual threshold amount of $10 million for year 1, $12.5 million for year 2, and $15 million for year 3 of the modified district safe plan. Only expenditures beyond the commission authorized threshold shall be eligible for accelerated cost recovery through the surcharge mechanism up to that year's budget cap. The replacement work authorized under the modified district safe plan shall be strictly based on a quantified risk reduction per dollar spent. The company shall not be allowed to modify the list of projects following the commission's approval of the annual project list submission without seeking permission from the commission. Further, abandonment-only projects shall be excluded from the annual threshold and surcharge cost recovery mechanism as described in this order. It also modifies the reporting requirements to ensure that district safe plan is consistent with the commission's continued intent to maintain a balance between addressing immediate safety concerns while minimizing the risk of stranded assets in alignment with the District of Columbia's climate goals. These reports and compliance filings range from providing an update to the proposed 15 miles of pipe that have been identified for potential abandonment to the annual project list with complete JANA model outputs, the annual and semi-annual completed projects report, the current factor report, the threshold reconciliation reports, the reconciliation factor reports, the customer choice report, the program implementation plan, the studies and analysis report, and the tariff filings. Additionally, the commission shall require a review of the company's overall performance after 2 years to ensure that the program has been implemented effectively. We believe that these enhanced reporting requirements will provide the commission and the parties with greater transparency into the development, management, and performance of the modified district safe plan. And number 9, finally, it reaffirms the wholesale replacement of pipes is not necessarily the most cost-effective approach to risk mitigation. To ensure that pipeline replacement is pursued only when absolutely necessary, WGL shall prioritize the evaluation of non-pipe alternatives and may only include a project in the annual project list if it provides a justification proving that no alternative can safely and effectively mitigate the identified risk. Also, the Commission approves approves a modification of WGL's customer choice pilot program, which is a graduate notification opt-out program that allows customers to opt out of gas service on service lines that are scheduled for replacement. Commissioners Beverly and Trabue, are you prepared to vote?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor of approving, or
May I say a little bit of something before we vote?
please.
First of all, I'd like to thank the staff here at the organization and so many of the stakeholders who participated in this case, particularly Sierra Club and the district government, and many others who spent a huge amount of time working on this case and giving us some very, very thoughtful ideas about how we might proceed with it. I want to thank them. This case embodies the challenges that we find ourselves confronted with every day when we are trying to balance energy affordability, and we understand the impact that this has on ratepayers and their bills, with safety and reliability of the system, where we know that this work is being done not only here in the District of Columbia, but probably similar work in over 40 states here in the United States, because of a call to action that was put forth in 2011 by the Federal Pipeline Safety Organization that recognized that we have an older and aging infrastructure that is in need of immediate attention and repair. We need to understand we don't sit here in a vacuum here in the District of Columbia. If we look around our jurisdiction and we look at the gas explosion that happened in the Commonwealth of Virginia, we look at the gas explosion that happened in Baltimore only within the last 3 weeks, both of those explosions. We look at the failure of the water interceptor and the environmental catastrophe that's caused thereby. We do have an older infrastructure. We are not alone in this. But we have a duty, in my view, to our residents to maintain public safety here, and balancing that public safety and affordability are critical tasks, very difficult tasks that we do here every day at the Commission. So again, I want to thank those who have helped us get to this point here today, where I think we are really appropriately or hopefully steering this in a direction and making sure that the climate goals of the city, trying to reduce greenhouse gases, are really a significant part of the work that will be done moving forward. And I think that is extremely important as well, about the result that we've reached today in this order. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Trabue. Commissioner Beverly, do you have any comments?
I don't. And if we're to the vote, I vote no, and I have a written dissent.
Thank you. So to that point, I'll formally move to vote now. All in favor of approving this order, please indicate by stating aye.
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 Nay.
The vote being 2-1, the order is approved. I'll briefly give a few comments as well, many of which are echoed by or will repeat what Commissioner Trabue said just moments ago. But the Commission believes that the modified district safe plan is in alignment with the district's climate goals and appropriately balances the interests of safety, the reliability of WGL system, district residents, and the district's climate goals. We reiterate that the Commission is committed to supporting the district's clean energy, climate goals, and in doing so will utilize all available regulatory authority to ensure that WGL's safety and reliability are maintained across the district and that rates remain just and reasonable. The Commission finds that formal case number 1179, the modified district safe plan, protects customers ensures the safety and reliability of the regulated gas distribution system and is in the public interest. In accordance with our decision, WGL is directed to file a new compliance tariff for General Services Provisions 28, reflecting the modified District Safe Accelerated Pipe Replacement Plan approved by this order within 30 days. The order will be served electronically and available in the Commission's e-docket. The Commission is also issuing a press release outlining the general impact of our decision. Thank you very much. There being nothing further. The next open meeting will be held on March 18th, 2026 at 11 a.m. The proposed agenda will be posted at least 48 hours before the announced meeting. There being nothing further, the Commission now stands adjourned. Thank you.